Throughout tonight's Webathon, we are proud to provide a service to you through the magic of theater. This is perhaps the most useful play you will ever have the pleasure to witness.
Wait, more useful than Hamlet?
Slightly. I mean, who can't identify with being a prince and having the ghost of their father return and set them on a bloody path of revenge?
You know, it certainly helped me through a lot of my family situations over the years.
But Stacia, could Hamlet teach you how to find toilet paper?
Oh,
Then case closed.
wait, will this show help us to figure out how to find toilet paper?
No, but it will do absolutely everything else. So without further ado, it is time for 10 ways to survive life in a quarantine. Ooh, Stephen, can we do that with a cool sound effect, please? Behold our show, 10 Ways to Survive Life in a Quarantine by Dawn Smith. Method 1, fall in love with inanimate objects. A great way to maintain sanity in these difficult times is to have a complicated relationship with an object. Let's see how Mary's doing.
Yes, I am here, and I am negotiating quarantine very well. In fact, I prefer it because I get to spend time with my very best friend, Spaulding. Say hello, Spaulding. Well, he's shy. I mean, he talks when we're alone, especially at night. But now that we're in front of a camera, he just clams up. But that's okay. I can do the talking for the both of us. Even though we had agreed to both be talking on camera. But that's fine. That's fine, Spaulding. I'm not upset or anything. Not at all. Huh? What's that? Now you've got stuff to say. But just quietly, just to me, ha! If you've got something important to say, you need to say it for everyone. All right then, that's how we're gonna do this. You are gonna make me look crazy in front of all my friends. That's fantastic. Anyway, Spaulding and I have been getting along great. We go for walks to the closet and to my bed, and then sometimes, and this is super fun, we just stare into each other's eyes, just like this. You're so beautiful, Spaulding. This is magical. I love you, Spaulding. Normally, he says it back, which is nice, you know. It's nice to hear that validation of your feelings. Oh well, he's just playing hard to get today, I guess. Doesn't hurt. Not at all. It does not hurt. Well, I guess I'm not enough for you. Is that what you want to hear, Spaulding? Is that it? Well, you know what? That's fine. I do not need you. I have other friends. Goodbye, Spaulding. Farewell. Well, meet Pen. Pen loves me for me, and I've been in love with Pen the whole time. I love Pen.
It's great to see she's improving.
Ooh, doing a lot better.
And now Lou is going to share how his inanimate object gets him through the day.
Hello.
And
Is this thing on?
Beautiful.
Ah, yes, it's me, Lou. Lou, you may not remember my name from school, because I was always sitting in the back, getting stuffed into a backpack, since we don't have lockers anymore. They took those away. We can't have nice things. I was the one who sat out of gym class because I didn't like the outfits, though I do like those tube socks still. They're really nice. And I got a special message here for all the ladies. I know that I wasn't on your radar at the time. I know that I'm not the best looking guy and you'd rather fall in love with Price, the quarterback of the water polo horse team or whatever. And yeah, he's attractive and nice and talented and all that, but I got something that Price don't got. Look at this. Oh yeah. Look at this. It's the real deal, ladies and gentlemen. 4-ply, 8-ply. Count them. This is not your generic grocery store off-brand lemon pie Soviet toilet paper. This is the last thing on the shelf. This is gold, Jerry, gold, white gold. Feels like a cloud, or possibly a Pomeranian, or maybe a cloud of Pomeranians. Huh? You know what I'm talking about. Anyhow, it could be all yours. This used to have a picture of a baby on it. Why do they put pictures of babies on toilet paper? That doesn't make sense. Babies don't use toilet paper. At least no babies that I've ever met. Are they suggesting that the toilet paper feels like a baby? This one is marathon, which is not a good sign. It means you're going to be in the bathroom for a long time. That's kind of weird. Anyhow, where was I? Oh, yeah. Am I right? Look at that. We'll be taking applications for new best friends after the show. In the meantime, dare to dream. Dare to dream.
Wait, Lou, I'll be your friend.
What? Ooh. Yeah.
Send me
Who
an
got married in
application.
the meantime, though?
It's okay. It's over. It's over.
Okay.
Poor Cly, I miss you. I miss you so much.
Wow, Lou, just so much good and helpful information. And thank you, Mary, for giving us a wealth of knowledge as well. I just feel like I've already learned so much. It's time for our next tip on how to survive a quarantine.
And I find that one of my biggest problems, Stacia, is keeping myself occupied.
How do you spend the time if not planning revenge?
Revenge on who?
You'll find out. Just kidding.
Ah,
No.
okay. Well, thankfully, Joe has some answers for us in our fourth method that do not involve revenge. It's called fun with scissors or so much fun with crafts.
All right.
I'm Joe, and I'm here to show you a wonderful way to spend your time in isolation. One thing that I do to manage stress in let's well let's say stressful conditions. Ha ha ha. Little joke there. I know it wasn't great or anything, but sometimes it's just the little jokes that are funny that aren't funny. That's where the humor lies. So I like to do origami, which is the traditional art of Japanese art of folding paper into decorative or representational forms, such as animals or flowers. I learned that from the internet. I find origami soothing. Let's learn how to fold a paper train. Shall we? First, you take a sheet of paper. Next, you fold it. Like so. Then you fold it again. And once more just for fun. So much fun. Just an amazing amount of fun. Um, and I think it shows like that um whoop, whoop, not this way, not that way either. That nope. Uh, Boo. That was a boo boo. That was a terrible boo boo. That just an awful boo boo made by a person who is failing at this very soothing task. And nope, not this way. Not that way either. Does it look like a train? This is a train, right? This is a soothing origami train. And I love doing that so much. Ah. Hmm. Actually, that part was soothing.
Wow, Joe. I definitely feel like I learned something. It was probably not to go over to your house. The next idea also has to do with being creative. So let's see what Paula's up to.
All right, hey everybody, Paula here, and I'm learning all kinds of new things in this quarantine, like how to hide from the rest of my family, and the best place to go is here in the garage. And today, I'll be showing you how to build a birdhouse. A birdhouse? That's right. I know that you're thinking, why do the birds need houses, Paula? Don't they build nests for themselves? Aren't you just encouraging the birds to be lazy and not do their own work by providing free housing for them? Think about it. You don't build squirrel houses. I don't see anyone building a deer house out there. Those animals have to live outside like animals, and all of a sudden you're approaching birds over the other animals? What the heck are you doing? You know, you actually make some pretty good points there. I mean, do the birds need our help? Those dudes can't fly. All the other animals can't fly. They have to walk on the ground like idiots, and we're making stuff for birds? Birds poop on your head. Do other animals poop on your head? No. does a deer come out of the woods, climb up the side of your house, lean over the gutter, and poop on your head when you walk outside? No, deer do not do that. Not to mention the fact that birds are free, right? They can fly anywhere. It's like they're super beings, and I'm just stuck to the crust of the earth like a fool. They're not in quarantine. They're not worried about getting stupid virus. They're basically running the show right now. Everywhere I look outside, it's birds. No people. Birds are in charge, and I'm supposed to make them a house. I'm supposed to use my time in here to create something for a lazy, ignorant bird that can't even figure out how to make its own nest? No, no more. I will not make a birdhouse today. Yeah, so I do my best thinking in the garage.
Thank you, Paula. It's nice to have a hobby.
Yeah, venting can be a great hobby, Beth.
My favorite.
Wow, thanks to all of our performers so far. And we still have a few more tips to go. Right now, I'm wishing for some lockdown time to try these brilliant ideas. Beth, we're entering our third hour. We kind of snuck in there, but it's still, don't worry. People still have time to donate, and they can even pick up the phone, call our friends at 800-248-9004, or just click on the link in the chat.
Easy, Stacia. It's easy. What's not easy is what these performers are doing tonight. And I am really excited to introduce this hour's performers. We have a special guest who actually emerged from a cave to join us. So that may clue some of you returners into as to who we're talking about. Dash Miller is returning to the CBTF stage a little older and wiser. And we have a couple of new faces that we're excited to introduce to you, Tristan Wambacher and Axel Miller. So this hour's performers listed their favorite actors as, let's see, Ida Troll's favorite is none other than Ida Troll. She is her favorite of everything. Dash went with a serious actor, Joaquin Phoenix, and then both Tristan and Axel chose everyone's favorite elf, Will Ferrell. So Stacia, would you please do the honors and introduce the next section?
Of course, Beth. Now, countrymen and women, we taketh a more serious tone.
The plays of William Shakespeare.
That's Shakespeare.
No, you heard me. And I believe we are searching for our friend, Ida. Ida, that cave, it's dark and it's dank and it's difficult to get out.
Maybe she's scared.
You know what? She's had a rough few years with us. I guess it's been only 1 year, but she's joined us at every single Webathon, and we feel so grateful. And I believe tonight she actually is bringing some of her little friends to join.
Hello?
Oh, Ida, we are
Hi.
so pleased to have you with us.
Hi. I'm so glad to
Welcome.
be here. I had some trouble getting onto the lines. And so I'm a little behind. But I think I'm ready.
Ida, that we are just glad you're here. Thank you for digging out whatever it is you need to do. We're just so pleased. Thank you. And now, Ida, the stage is yours.
Okay. Rawr, 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 rawr. No. Why should I play the Roman fool and fall on mine own sword? When I see life, the gashes do better upon them. Ha ha! Oh. McBear, turn, hellhound, turn. Oh, McDuck, of all the ducks else I have avoided thee. Get thee back. My soul was too much charged with blood of thine already. I have no words. My voice is in my sword. Ah, ah! Ah, ha, ha, ha. Thou losest labor. I bear a charmed life, which may not yield to one of woman born. Ah! Ha, 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 ha. Aye, despair thy charm, and let the angel whom thou still hast served thee, Macduck, was born from, a duck. Oh no! Ha ha! That's right, sucker! Booyah! Oh, tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow. Oi! What part of booyah did you not understand? Bleh. Oh, what now? Oh.
But dear audience members, it's not just terrible tragedies that are fun to perform in a cave with stuffed animals.
Wait, what can be more fun than terrible tragedies performed with stuffed animals? Oh, perhaps a love story?
Stacia, how about a terrible love story like Love Actually? Yeah, I went there. So please submit any comments or complaints in the chat. We'll review those later. All right, Stacia, I digress. How about a terrible tragedy where everyone dies? Folks, it's important for us to take a moment and stop to let you know that no Beanie Babies were injured in the development of these scenes. In fact, the performances have been PETA certified. Ida, the stage is once again yours.
Okay. So, this is where we are so far in the story of Prince Owlet. This is Prince Owlet. He just lost his dad. It turns out that King Frogius, his uncle, killed his dad, and he is so sad about it. But then King Frogius, he went and married Hootlet's mother. This is Queen Gertrude. This is now King Frogius. One day, while Owlet was feeling real, Hootlet, felt real bad, and he was so sad, and then, the ghost of his father showed up and said, hey, guess what? Like, my brother totally killed me. And Hootlet was all like, what? That's terrible. It's terrible. I cannot rest until I am revenged. Oh, Dad, that's so bad, but I love you, and I'll revenge you. Thanks, son. He went away. But then Hootlet went a little bit mad, and he killed this guy that was hiding behind a curtain for absolutely no reason. But it turned out that his girlfriend's dad was the guy he killed, and his girlfriend got real sad, and then she went and drowned herself. And then when her brother, Biertes, went to her funeral, he saw Hootlet, and he was all, hey man, you killed my dad, and I liked my dad. I think we should have a sword fight. And Hootlet's all, hey man, my dad's dead too. What? But sure, I'll do a sword fight with you. Well, I think that King Frogius should be our judge. All right, fine. So then what nobody knew except for Biertes was that his blade was dipped in poison by Frogius. But just to make sure that Hootlet was really going to die, he also put poison in a goblet of water. So that's where we start our story. At the end. Come, Biertes. Come, my lord. Boop. A hit. Nuh-uh. Yaha, judgment. It was a hit. A total palpable hit. See, I didn't say anything. He said a hit, a palpable hit. Boom. Oh, what? That's cheating. Ha 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 ha. Ooh. But then Gertrude, she gets real thirsty. Oh, I'm so thirsty. No, Gertrude, no. No, it's been poisoned. Oh no. What? Hey, give me that. thou art already slain, Hootlet. The blade has been poisoned. It was the king. The king did it all. The blade poisoned. Hey, bleh, bleh. Oh, 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 and the rest is silence. Bleh. The end.
Greatest play ever.
Really? So folks, if you are still struggling with how you are going to get through another quarantine, don't worry. We have more tips from some of CBTF's brightest stars.
Okay, Stacia, this one I find to be very useful. Everyone get ready to learn how to be really involved with the lives of creatures just outside your window.
With limited quality options for television these days, it turns out you can watch the Wild Kingdom right outside.
I never thought she was going to make it. It was impossible. This tree branch is probably 20 feet away from my window. There are simply limits to what can be done, and this was beyond. I was standing there when I saw her. She was getting ready. And I was like, "You'll never make it! Turn back, for Pete's sake! Stop what you're doing! This is madness!" She didn't listen. Probably because she didn't speak English or hear something. I don't know. There's no way a medium-sized spider can make a web 20 feet across. What are you trying to catch, idiot? Birds? But I tell you something, people out there. She leapt from that branch with a filament of silk coming out of her backside, and she caught the breeze just so and soared to my window. She made it. I was still skeptical. Sure, you make it across once, but a web requires you to make many, many, many trips, so there's no way you're going to be able to make it back to the tree. Give up. You're doomed. You'll never make it. Friends, she made it across again. And again, she made it to the tree. I was stunned. Was this the greatest spider athlete in the history of the world? Am I watching the Michael Jordan of spiders? Is she not bound by the laws of physics? And yeah, I realize I'm using female pronouns here for the spider, but I'm pretty sure she's a female since all the boys get mean immediately after mating. You learned something. I watched for 7 hours as this spider beat the odds, strand after strand after strand. And I thought to myself, she didn't listen to the naysayers. She didn't care what the crowd was saying. She knew what she was capable of. And that's the lesson to all of us out there. Don't let yourself be afraid. If you can dream it, you can do it. If you believe you can build a deadly trap 2,000 size your body length and murder as much life as possible, do it. Wait. A bird just flew through it. It just destroyed the whole thing. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Lots to think about that with that one, Stacia. I mean, I don't know about all of you, but I learned that nature is not boring.
No, in fact, it can be therapeutic. And now we come to the most popular survival method.
Oh, Stacia, I know this one. Sleep, live in pajamas, eat chocolate, and binge watch shows.
That's correct, Beth. Or your weekend is now your life.
Yo, I'm Toby. I'm here to help you with your physical fitness. Sorry, hold on, that took a lot to vocalize like that. All right, second wind. Woo. Are you ready to transform your body and your life? Hold on. Don't answer that. I don't need to know. I'm just gonna assume the answer is just Toby. All right, then. I want you to take your weights. All right, first, you have to mentally prepare for what you're about to do. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, that's right. Loosen up those muscles. Come on. All right, then. And 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Keep going. I believe in you. You can do this. And 1, 2, 3. Feel the burn. Oh, my sweet fluffy cake is difficult. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, one more. Back to the pain. All right, you did it. Now, do a little climb trip breath. All right, 1, 2, 3. I love all you guys. Stay fit. Toby, out.
That was simply stunning.
I kind of feel like those exercises were created for me.
I think for many of us, Stacia, I mean, we just need to embrace what works for us. So now we are on to the final act of our show. Get ready to take some notes, folks. Of course, of all the methods, there is one that is guaranteed to be the most effective way to deal with life in quarantine.
Megalomania.
That's right, Stacia. The belief that you are the absolute center of the universe is a great way to deal with a crisis. So let's take a look.
Welcome to the kingdom of Jeff. It is I, Supreme Commander, Ruler for Life, and High Overlord, Jeff. Bow before me. Yes, I feel your obedience to my will. Good. I would like to draw your attention to some new developments in the kingdom of Jeff from the city of Jefftropolis. Today is Jeff Appreciation Day. Have you told me how much you love and respect me today? Have you? I want to be clear that I am in no longer in need of such things as the approval of others. I am beyond that now. There is only Jeff.
Something off the track.
One moment. Mom, I am busy. No, I'm not taking the garbage out. Do you know who you are talking to? This is Jeff, Overlord of the. Mom, stop it! You're embarrassing me in front of my son. Fine. The kingdom of Jeff is threatened, but the kingdom of Jeff is strong. We shall never surrender to the enemy. We shall never give in to fear. We are Jeff. At this moment, I would like to read the new proclamations which have been passed by the Assembly of Jeff, of which I am 12 of the 13th members. The 13th member being Mr. Puppers. Mr. Puppers had some thoughts in the committee, but he was outvoted, and now he is being investigated as a traitor to the kingdom. Who do you work for, Mr. Puppers? Who do you work for? Speak. We have ways of making you talk. You will regret this. Let this be a lesson to any other potential traitors out there. Your kingdom requires obedience and sacrifice. That's not what Jeff can do for you. Ask what you can do for Jeff. Well, you can do a lot for Jeff. Learn the lesson of Mr. Popper's traitors. Sorry. Your leader needs to take a break. Just remember that I'm infallible and only believe me. Do not believe the lies of Mr. Poppers.
Seems healthy.
I think he's going to come out of this okay.
I think you're right, Stacia. We are ready for anything that comes our way thanks to all of these tips. I learned so much tonight, and I hope that all of you did too.
Phew, I did, Beth. And as soon as we're done here, I suggest to everyone, wash your hands and your pets and small children and birds that fly into your house.
Great advice, Stacia. Thanks for joining us, everyone. This has been 10 Ways to Survive Life in a Quarantine. So this is the third online play we have done, and each time we are truly struck not only by the talent, but by the kindness and support everyone shows each other. Tonight, we wanted to take a moment to honor someone we miss very much and who found us through these plays, Callum Miller. For those of you who were entertained by Cal's performances in the past, you may remember him as the unforgettable and not so helpful hippie in Help Desk, and the sweet cat video fanatic in The Internet is Distracting, Oh Look, a Kitten. Cal was also the big brother of two of our performers tonight, Dash and Axel.
Cal's talents went beyond his stage presence, and his talent for finding the right costume and props for his character. He was one of the kindest, most generous people we've had, and that extended to all creatures, two-legged and four. Our hearts grew a little bigger because we knew Cal, and we wanted to dedicate tonight's show to him. Here's a short video of Cal's previous performances.
Modification, this is Vic.
What is going on?
Wrong question, man. The question is, what do you perceive to be going on?
I think that was the best mix of talk cats I've ever edited.
5.
How do you feel about 5?
I love 5.
5 loves you. Call 5. Color.
I'm making a meme out of some cats in this video. What do you think of this one?
Sure. I mean, I don't think that makes sense.
Micah, it's the internet. It doesn't have to make sense.
Respect, politeness, no fear.
Aren't you a little tired of cat videos?
What kind of horrible question is that? How would I ever get tired of seeing cats do incredible or stupid things? I mean, can you imagine what it must have been like 30 years ago? People would have to make their cats do demeaning things, dress them up, and make them dance to K-pop songs? They'd be like, that's cool. I'll just keep this cat to myself. No need to share it with the rest of the world.
Brings back so many great memories, and we miss you, Cal. Now, we would like to take a moment to celebrate all of tonight's performers. So can all of the cast and the co-director, Sophia Posner-Brown, turn your cameras on? Wow, so great to see all of you. Special thanks to Sam Blackman. I think from day one, I think he might have already left, but just fantastic job, everyone. And we know that the audience wants to learn more about each of you. So we have one question for each of you to answer. Beth?
So we're going to start with our fabulous co-director, Sophia Posner-Brown. So Sophia, first of all, it was an absolute pleasure to work with you. And to be perfectly honest, I really didn't even need to be there. You were so your professionalism, positivity, and insight really helped these characters develop and grow, and amazing performances. Sophia, your tips just strengthened everything. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, gosh, I hope we do this again. So obviously, Sophia, here's your question. These are very relatable characters that we've met this evening, and we want to know, which character would you most like to have as a roommate and why?
I would say probably Tristan. Tristan's character, yeah. I think that Tristan's character would be very easy to get along with and probably wouldn't be too loud. Probably be just staring out the window at birds a lot.
I love that, Sophia. I saw a lot of shock and sadness in the other faces, but as usual, thoughtful and very reasonable choice. Well done. Congratulations, Tristan.
So, Constance, you played 2 roles in the play. One was a bit of a tribute to Tom Hanks' character in Castaway, and the other was obviously someone in love with the musical Cats. If you were stuck on a desert island with the soundtrack to one musical, what would that musical be?
That would be really hard for me to answer because I just love musicals so much. I usually go through time periods where I like specific musicals, but I've never gotten tired of the Greatest Showman soundtrack. So that would probably it.
And would you invite Hugh Jackman to live on a deserted island with you?
Sure.
Sure.
Why
Then you-
not?
Why not?
I'd be entertained at least.
Very true.
Indeed.
Isn't he
Good choice.
Wolverine too? He might be able to get you some food. But that's another musical. Abby, you're next. So a big part of Paula's thought process is about birds pooping on one's head. You brought a lot of emotion to the scene. So I know the audience wants to know, have you had a bird poop on your head? And if not, are there precautions you'll now take when you go outside to make sure this never happens?
No, a bird has not pooped on my head, and I would be very angry if one did. I'd be like, "Why, bird? Why did you poop on my head?" But I don't know if I take precautions. I mean, sometimes if there's a lot of birds around, I may be like this now, but I don't think there'll be too many. I mean, if I wear a hat, then I'll make sure to have it covered down on everything so I don't have anything showing for them to poop on, but I hopefully a bird does not poop on my head.
We hope so too, Paula, but you may have stirred some anger in the bird community tonight with your performance, so I would watch out.
I'm okay with that as long as they don't come after me.
We'll protect you.
Yeah, we're here for you if you need anything. And Keaton, ultimately, your character, Joe, dismisses the idea that origami is soothing and chooses destruction as his preferred method of stress reduction. We want to know, what do you do to relieve stress? And does it involve destroying anything?
Not in real life. No. It usually breathing or like closing eyes and meditating or yoga or I used to do Tai Chi, but and I still practice a little.
Well, Keaton, Tai Chi and mindfulness meditating, much healthier ways than Joe. So we're glad you shared those tips with us.
And I love that you said not in real life, Keaton. So somewhere you're destroying something, but not in real life. I love that. All right, Dash. During your scene, Toby references his sweet, fluffy kitty. If you, Dash, were to adopt or perhaps find a sweet, fluffy kitty, what would you name it and why? And of course, if you already have a sweet, fluffy kitty, we will accept that answer.
Huh. So I don't have a sweet fluffy kitty. I have an amazing dog named Buttercup, my lab. But if I did were to find Sweet fluffy kitty. It's a tough one. What would I name? What would I name it? Depends what color, because I feel like a lot of cats are named after like, the color. Like, you get a white one, it's Snowball. Red one is like Garfield or something. But if I found an orange one, it would be named Garfield for sure.
And I think Garfield would absolutely subscribe to your fitness routine.
Yeah,
So
sure.
I think we'd just add a plate of lasagna and you'd be good to go. Excellent. Excellent choice.
You would just break through the freezer and your lasagna would be missing.
That's true. That's true. We'll test that out at the gym. Tristan, your character Marvin talks about the spider being the Michael Jordan of all spiders. First, do you believe Michael Jordan deserves to be compared to your friend, the spider? And second, currently, a pair of Jordan sneakers can range from $3,500 to $25,000. How much would you pay for a pair of Jordans?
Well, first of all, I think that's an outrageous price. I don't know, maybe like a couple hundred, if that.
That sounds like some solid advice. And what do you think about Michael Jordan being compared to a spider?
I feel like it's pretty cool because I know Michael Jordan is very intelligent, and I feel like that spider was showing a lot of intelligence right there.
Wow, great way to look at it.
Absolutely. Nice. All right, Axel. Hold on. I had a Sam one. So Stacia, go ahead. You ask Axel his.
Okay, thanks, Beth. Axel, we're pretty confident that you will someday rule a kingdom of some kind. And we want to know, what will King Axel's first proclamation be? What are you going to tell all of us that we need to do?
I don't know. I was thinking of all the worldwide plot problems. Okay. I'd probably free healthcare for everyone.
Ooh, good one.
You have my vote, King Jeff.
Yeah.
And less taxes.
Both sides of the aisle are going to feel good about you. Nice.
I mean, I don't even pay taxes. I don't even know what they are, but I heard and I would also make I don't know, I would probably donate more money to schools because the school I kind of live in is kind of okay.
More money to schools.
Oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm losing it. I would probably
No more eating chicken.
Yeah, no more eating chicken because
Loves chicken. So much chickens.
Because
Hey.
eating chicken is evil.
Why?
Save the chickens.
Because chickens are awesome and they don't deserve to die.
Yes, 3 chickens. Tell them about your chickens and who they are.
All right, so my chickens are, they're named after their color and their fur. One of them is this, the biggest of the chickens. It's really not that big since they're small breed chickens. It's Big Bertha. And it's black chicken, really big and all that. And second chicken is Miss Frizzle, like Magic School Bus Miss Frizzle. And it just has fur that it's like the frizzle kind of chicken. It's like poking out because they don't have like enough of some chemical to give them hairs that stick out.
What's the last one say?
And then Frenchie is the last one because my mom insisted on it, even though I don't get the reference. Yeah. Okay, I watched that movie like a year ago.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it Grease?
Yeah.
Okay. I get the reference.
Yeah.
Many of us do.
It's also red chicken, so.
Oh,
And
all
big
right.
thanks in the chat, Axel. You're going to get a lot of votes. So keep up the good work.
Sure, Ron.
I'm alright.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Wow. All right. Very thoughtful responses here. All right. Even to very silly questions. Okay. And finally, Ida. So when we first met our cast, we asked them what they would cook for a troll if they were having them over for dinner. And so we're going to give you these choices now and want you to tell us whose house you will be visiting based on the meal they will create for you. So can you see this, Ida?
I have
These
to
are the
put on my old troll glasses.
Sophia said chicken nuggets, with Keaton, Brussels sprouts and meatballs, Abby, buffalo legs, tree leaves, pickled rabbit, and lava cake. Not so sure about pickled rabbit, Abby. Read the rest.
Delicious.
All right, now we have a few more.
Okay.
Oh, did I miss one there? Chicken. Oh, yes, stone, snowmen, and crystals.
Oh my. All right.
Dash had some chicken masala and lamb biryani. Wow, fancy, fancy. And then Axel, Billy Goat meatloaf. Tristan, turducken. And Sam, chicken soup and matzo balls.
Wow. Wow. So many awesome choices. I think the person who really nailed it though is Abby. Because man, do I absolutely love pickled rabbit. Just love pickled rabbit. And I like lava cake with real pure lava. And it's just delicious. It's just delicious. So yeah, I gotta say, they all sounded pretty tasty, but I really dig Abby's. That's yum. Pickled rabbit.
Abby, well done. Well done. Well, thank you all so much. Once again, this was the best way to end up our year, hanging out with all of you. Sophia, thank you for all of your guidance. And let's just give everyone a round of applause one more time. Amazing job, all of you. You made this night extra special. So thank you. Well done. And we hope to do this again in 2024. Happy rest of 2023.